My action research focused on understanding and bolstering motivation for the Renegade Hub team. My goal was twofold. First, I wanted to learn what motivated them individually and as a group. And second, which of my actions as a supervisor influenced collaborative, proactively engaging work. My focus was on tracking qualitative reports on project support, performance satisfaction, reflection on applying and improving skill sets, attitudes, and perceptions towards the daily work and their future careers. When student workers are intrinsically motivated and engage in challenges that boost their sense of self efficacy, they succeed and increase their work satisfaction and quality responsive work. Students' interests further increase from confidence they build from completing challenges and connecting them to enjoyment, curiosity, relevance, and meaningfulness. Zog and Hamvas argue that students' employment increases three forms of capital: economic, salary, cultural, and investment in improving their human capital, and social capital building relationships. Over time, with higher paid and prestigious jobs in the future, Pustai emphasizes on the positive influence students build as social resources, leading to better future career performances. The methods I used in forming my approach and testing the various options for influencing motivation, offering support, encouragement, guidance, and directions included two surveys, information from daily reports, and insights from individual 15 minutes interviews conducted with the students. The first part of my action research focused on finding what motivated student workers using quantitative data evidences. This slide shows that more than half of the responders show building their skills and experiences for their future occupation is their highest motivation at work. The second data graph shows the diversity of responses in pointing the leading factors of daily motivation at work as connection, growth, and learning something new. Aligning with the literature review, the data showed that when it comes to motivation, what student workers reported they wanted their brain to be trained to make the most of the time and skills was increased self-management. In connection to that, when students recognized that they were off track and wanted to get back to their motivating state, was referring to their plans, goals, and vision for the team, bringing their motivation to a higher level. Not surprisingly, the insight showed a variance in their personal assessment on the levels of motivation on projects they were engaged in, and the importance of dealing with mental fatigue as key obstacle on continuously overcoming to stay focused and motivated. The first part of the action research distilled that motivation factors include and are not limited to learning from new things and experiences, applying and expanding on skills, benefits working on campus, believing in the impact of what they individually and as team do, helping their peers, solving problems, contributing to a positive college culture, and pushing beyond the doubt, fueling individual efforts and gaining support from peers. The second part of the research focused on what I, as a supervisor and hopefully a mentor, do to kindle team and individual daily motivation responses and crystallize in the following: communication, clearly promoting learning, focusing on thoughtful connections, creativity, and high support, building their self confidence; encouragement, tapping into their individual strengths; giving responsibility and encouraging leadership; showing empathy for the multiple tasks and projects that they're engaged in; encouraging to write both as a communication and as a reflection tool; and showing my gratitude for all the projects, creativity, and agility that they display on a daily basis. The topic of motivation closely aligned with one of my top priorities and professional goals. the commitment to enhance inclusive, efficient, and responsive support for each student worker. My goal is to learn and understand their contributions and provide my leadership for all the challenges in proactively engaging and maximizing the benefits of student employment. The broad themes that surfaced out of this action research iteration did prove most of the literature points, aligning closely with mine and the student workers' individual and collective reflections. As an ongoing process, motivation, performance, and long-term learning and career successes require ongoing craft of improvements. My personal research and efforts on motivation for student workers culminated in the following important steps: commitment to communicate clearly individually and to the team, fostering positive connections in human relations through warm psychology and high expectations, and thoughtful actions empowering leadership and creativity, recognizing the diversity of skill sets and opportunities for growth.